Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. George Bernard Shaw. Improvement that is ongoing and consistent throughout time is what the Japanese word Kaizen refers to. The term Kaizen originates from the combination of two Japanese words, Kai, which means change, and Zen, which means good. It is a way of thinking that encourages individuals to strive for ongoing development in every facet of their lives. When used in business, the Kaizen concept helps to establish a positive work environment that is continually modeled for the benefit of the organization or company and its people. This is an advantage for both the business and its employees. How can you incorporate the principles of Kaizen into your everyday life? Welcome to Relentless Man. Today, we are going to explain what the Kaizen principles are, and implementing them can change your life. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. Please share our channel and look out for our up-and-coming videos. It turns out that the Japanese practice in question extends beyond making commercial choices that are intelligent. The concept of continuous improvement has the power to revolutionize our lives and launch successful careers. The challenge is in understanding how to incorporate the Kaizen concept into one's daily life and making a conscious effort to adhere to its tenets. The fundamentals. What exactly is the Kaizen philosophy? The fundamental principle of the technique is predicated on the conviction that an ongoing improvement mindset may lead to superior results. After World War II, Japan took this concept, which originated in the US, and smoothly incorporated it into their corporate culture to achieve maximum productivity. Standard implementation and demands that individuals eliminate activities and investments that are not necessary. Executives in today's businesses often consider the Kaizen principles to be the first iteration of the lean management strategy. The key objectives for the implementation of Kaizen principles are to achieve better cost efficiency, higher levels of production, and improved results. When you consider where the Kaizen technique came from, their viewpoint should not come as a surprise. The origins, how it all began. We can trace its origins back to the humble beginnings of an automotive company's administrative offices. When Toyota first began using the Kaizen principles, the company was seeking to restore operations after they had been disrupted by a catastrophe. Nonetheless, it became the most successful vehicle brand in the world because of its efficient management practices and steady pursuit of development. After doing intensive data analysis and evaluations on productivity principles, Masaki Imai eventually came up with the phrase Kaizen. He devoted his whole life to gaining a grasp of the Kaizen concept and established the Kaizen Institute. His firm is dedicated to researching, improving, and educating its customers on this methodology. Around the same time, companies in the West began using this strategy to imitate Toyota's level of success. Because of their curiosity, the book Kaizen, Japanese Spirit of Improvement, written by Masaki Imai, became an international bestseller, developing it into a reflective mantra for one's own personal development. Kaizen has evolved into a life philosophy throughout the course of its many years of existence. It is like the old fable about the hare and the tortoise. Although the tortoise moved more slowly and methodically than the hare, it was the tortoise's persistence that led to its success. People who find themselves mired in a rut may find that adopting the mindset of improving by 1% each day will help them pull themselves out of the rut. The goal is to achieve daily growth that is moderate and steady in nature. The cumulative effort of your consistent efforts and forward development will produce major outcomes. Imagine it as a simple act of maintaining your own personal hygiene. Daily routines, such as brushing one's teeth and combing one's hair, are not habits that will drastically change one's life. Despite this, they are effective in deterring the underlying health problems. Your mental health, your relationships with other people, and your career will benefit from the use of the Kaizen concept in your daily life. You may achieve these objectives by making every day an opportunity for personal growth and development. Where do I start? The use of the Kaizen approach successfully is contingent on the following 3 factors: a willpower that never wavers, a motivating goal or motive, an abundance mindset. When these 3 qualities are brought together, it becomes much easier to make a commitment to this strategy for the long term. The 10 guiding principles of Kaizen. The practice of Kaizen educates its students to engage life with an open mind and a readiness to learn from their experiences. If you use this method, there is a greater likelihood that you will get the results that you want. Otherwise, you cling to established methods and the belief that things will improve once hidden solutions are discovered, when in fact, every single object that exists in the natural world moves forward in an incremental fashion to produce momentous changes. The traditional approach of Kaizen is broken down into 10 distinct parts or concepts. There are a lot of different approaches to following these standards. Some of these will apply to you. Number 1. There is always opportunity to improve, and therefore it is important to continue learning new skills and relearning old ones to maintain healthy development. Number 2. If you find that your traditions are not helping you reach your present objectives, it is time to replace them with some new ones. Number 3. Instead of relying on the advice of a single authority figure, seek advice from several different mentors. Different perspectives are always good. Number 4. When you fail at anything, stop spending so much time trying to justify it by creating excuses. Change is only possible if you make an active effort to discover answers to the challenges you face. Number 5. Whenever you make a significant choice, you should always put objective data ahead of personal beliefs. Number 6. It is possible that solutions that are easier on the wallet are preferable than purchases that are more expensive. Number 7. Ask why 5 times to uncover the root of everyday disruptions and problems. You will find the answer to the problem when looking at it from different perspectives. Number 8. Create a unique route to achieve by challenging the established norms and practices. Number 9. Instead of putting things off until another day, take things one day at a time and focus on what you need to get done that day. Number 10. Work together with other people and communicate with them so that you may profit from your successes together. To summarize, a more natural and subtle approach is required for meaningful transformation. It results from having an appreciation for the value of modest endeavors and contributing in a more harmonized manner. 5 ways that you can incorporate Kaizen into your everyday life. These Kaizen ideas are adaptable to fit your lifestyle in whatever way you see fit. When you achieve success, you begin to acquire fresh perspectives on the dynamics at play within your family, social circle, and professional environment. If you spent each day trying to beat deadlines and shoving chores under the pretense of a better tomorrow, you would not have the opportunity to learn these skills. Many businesses embrace the Kaizen idea by using the 5S system, which was originally developed for the Toyota production system. The 5S system stands for Sieri, sort and eliminate. According to the Pareto principle, 80% of production is the result of 20% of effort. When discussing the eradication of wastefulness, the Kaizen concept urges us to use the same approach. You may do this by identifying time-consuming and unnecessary activities in your regular routine. After identifying these chores, replace them with something more important. Saito, organize your workplace and home. Productivity and efficiency go hand in hand with organizational capabilities. You discover this the hard way when you lose an important report because your desk is crowded with papers and empty coffee cups. Life is chaotic, but your job and household should not reflect this disorder. Remove items that do not spark joy in your life. Many health professionals advocate decluttering your workspaces to improve concentration. This implies that you will arrive at work ready to work with more creativity and focus. Saiso, aim for healthier life choices. The practice of Saiso, or cleanliness, may help you achieve a healthy work-life balance. Use this strategy to eliminate harmful behaviors and cognitively taxing tasks. Replace it with meaningful and beneficial lifestyle choices that purify your mind, body, and spirit. It may be as simple as meditating to relax after work and re-energizing oneself, making appropriate eating selections to improve digestive health, or exercising and stretching for mental and physical well-being. Saiketsu, set high standards. Typically, applying the Kaizen concept to one's own life involves establishing standards. Use this method to prevent toxic relationships that impede your advancement. Once you begin severing these bonds, you create space for meaningful relationships and intellectually interesting interests. Spending time with your support network would improve your spirits and attitude. These advantages would manifest in your job and be beneficial to your health as well. Shitsuki, maintain discipline for continuous improvement. Finally, eliminate the greatest vice of all, procrastination. Self-harming procrastination thrives on lame excuses and negative emotions. If you engage in regular complaining and negative self-talk, you will never take any risks. You also lose sight of your action strategy due to your irrational thinking. Before you know it, you have constructed insurmountable obstacles that prevent you from achieving success. Kaizen encourages self-discipline through focusing on the present moment to retain motivation. It helps individuals to picture feasible objects and establish minor milestones. Time will get you closer to your intended goal until you reach the finish line. We may argue that the spirit of Kaizen is more about identifying the flow of change than seeking for quantifiable measures to take. This does not mean that there are not significant and measurable leaps in performance. They certainly do, because else the big corporations that practice Kaizen would not enjoy the same level of success. The idea, though, is that you are not attempting to achieve profound revelations. Rather, you are just trying to become a little bit better with each passing moment. You should strive to make micro improvements in the way you live your day-to-day life. Do not give too much thought, simply do what must be done. As time goes on, you will see that you are making little but steady changes, which will give you the confidence to move on to the next set of objectives. Thank you for watching Relentless Man. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell. Share our channel and look out for our up-and-coming videos.